I look fly. I look good. Thank you for joining me on another episode of Rolling In and Dipping Out. I'm your host, Nicole. Thank you for joining me on this lovely Wednesday. It's actually not lovely. It's quite overcasty and cold looking. And guess where we're at, friends? Boulder Beach. You know what time it is. It's time to get out of the truck and walk on down. I just did a 4-mile run. That's how awesome I am. And I'm getting out of the truck. Like my glasses, they remind me of the Matrix. You know, when Mr. Anderson comes to throw you off, throw your Matrix glasses and do your thing, do your thing. I was not in the mood today, let me just tell you. I'm not in the motherfucking mood. But those are my favorite days. Not in the mood, so that's why you gotta go. Who's this fella over here smoking a ciggy? Look how beautiful it is. There's no wind today. Maybe there is. A wee bit of wind. There's a wee bit of wind. Oh dear. A wee bit of wind. And down we go. Down, down, down we go. How's your day going? Going good? I'm sure you heard it too. They're already giving me attitude. Whatever. Ah, shit, I forgot my towel up in the truck. Bloody hell. That's what happens when you roll in and roll out. Or, I have a person behind me watching me, but what can you do? It's a public beach, so people can stare away if they want. Maybe we'll just wait here for a minute to see if that's his plan. Maybe we'll go down further. Let's just walk down further. Fuck that. Pardon my French. Oh, that's not French. Well, pardon my cursing. The only problem about going down further is not only am I irritating the ducks, but it's not as sandy and gravelly. It doesn't matter if there's somebody watching. It's just that, you know, how many weirdos come down here in their swimsuits just to appear to get naked and get in? I mean, clearly, most of the time I have clothes on. How many of those times, we don't know. Can't be revealing all our secrets. But, we still gotta get in. Nope, still gotta get in. I like coming right over here because there's this rock that doesn't have as much duck poop on it, I think. I'm all sweaty. I know, it's not even like a hot day, which is really sad because yesterday it was sunny and beautiful, and those are my favorite kind of days. Yeah, you can cherry pick when you come down here, and that's all good and fun for you. I can't get my damn arm out. It's all good and fun when you want to cherry pick those days when the sun is out, but we gotta do hard things. And hard things mean that the sun's not always going to be out. Sometimes it's going to be rainy, and sometimes it's going to be snowing, and you just still got to go in and get in. And if you watched yesterday's video, I'm free! Can't keep no clothes on me. I'm free. Boop. Boop, boop. And, you know, this is me. We're just gonna roll on in, because I said this is a roll in, dip out kind of day. I don't even want to do this. Here we go. Doesn't matter if I want to do it or not, I still have to do it. That's just the way it is. I didn't make the rules. Who made the rules? I don't know. I just follow them. I'm a rule follower. No, I'm not. I'm just kidding. Is that a cucumber? What the? See, more salad bits. Yesterday we saw mushrooms. Yesterday, that's a cucumber slice. Lucky them, because I do love cucumbers. Oh, and it's so cold because I was so sweaty. I was so irritated. I didn't even want to run today. I don't know. I didn't go to bed early enough last night, this morning, whatever time it was when I finally went to bed. And I didn't want to go run, and then I was like, just do it. And I was like, you don't have to do that much. You don't have to go that hard. Just run. All the air bubbles are coming out of my swimsuit right now. It looks funny, so I thought I'd share that with you. Oh dear, this is hard. Oh, this is hard, especially after being sweaty and hot. But if you know anything about me, And nobody does. But if there is one thing you can say is I do hard things. The harder, the better. The more satisfying, I will say that much for sure. Because as I was saying and got distracted by the cold. I know I said it was cold, but then when I put my hand under there, it was like the shit got real. Okay, and there's a current out here today because it's trying to move me around. It's trying to toss my salad. Okay, shake it off. Anyways, as I was saying, I was not in the mood to run at all today, and I was like, well, just get out there and run a mile. A mile's better than nothing. Gotta make sure those shoulders are in. And then I started doing the mile, and I was like, I'm not letting you off the hook that easily. I'm not letting you off the hook that easily. And I was like, okay, two miles. Let's do 2 miles. And then 2 miles came, and then I did 3. Shit, my shoulders are in. And then I was like, oh yeah, 3. Let's just do a 5K. And then I was like, well, since you've come that far, might as well run 4 miles. You cannot trust me. I just want you to know this right out the gate. You cannot trust me when it comes to doing hard things. I will say one thing and then I will do the most. I have had to find this out the hard way many a time. But the great thing about that is I don't sell myself short, and I put myself through it. I make myself do hard things. See those goosebumps on my boobies? Because this is hard. This is cold. And it's a cold day. It's a cold, chilly day today, which I love because running in the chilliness or the chill of the coldness, whatever you want to say, makes for an easier run, I feel like. So, yeah. When it's hot, it's hot. It is hard. It's even harder. But I freaking like to run in the hotness too. Why? I've been a couch potato for long enough, so it's time to flip the coin and see what else I can do and how well I do when it comes to doing hard things, because doing hard things is rewarding. The harder, the better. In fact, I say that I need to walk out here just a wee bit more to get those shoulders in. There we go. Fun fact, I like to do hard things. I don't really like to do hard things, actually, but I just make myself do it because my future self thanks me. I don't know, maybe I should put my hand in, but I kind of like my hand not being in. We'll see. I was like, I just want to come out here for a quick dip, but we all know how that goes for me. We'll see how long I'm out here. We're at 8 minutes now, and obviously I started filming in the parking lot when I first got here, so we're not quite at 8 minutes. And I feel great. It feels good. It feels fine. 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 That's a double-edged sword word, right? Like, it can go both ways. It can be, it's whatever, or I'm not in the mood for that shit. That's what fine reminds me of. That word reminds me of. Some people say fine. I tend to wonder a little bit more, like, what's really going on? You don't want to tell me? That's fine. But I'm on to you. Get those chins in. Get that neck skin in. So with this dip, we're looking at, drum roll please, 129 cold dips mixed with a few cold showers. The river's pulling me out. I'm trying to lean back. And I did some ice baths during the summertime. I did 9 ice baths to make that total 127. Boy, this is sucking me out to the sea. So, with a grand total of 128 cold dips, and I am not to my year yet, so I'm excited to see what I can pull off. Surely there's no contest for how many cold dips a person can do in a year, because I may or may have not failed. I don't know. You know, each person does their own thing, and to each their own, I say. Like, there's no limit or sky's the limit for how many you can do, how many cold dips you can do. And I didn't do the most, I'm sure of it, but I sure did a lot for my first year cold dipping, so I feel pretty pleased with my little self. Pretty pleased indeed. Oh, it's cold. You know, sometimes you just notice, like, more than others, like, that it's actually cold. And I actually noticed that it's cold. Oh, I need to lean back because the river keeps sucking me forward. There we go. Yeah. So I feel like that's quite the accomplishment. Maybe that's not impressive to you. Maybe that's not. Maybe it is. I don't know. I'm not trying to impress anybody but myself. And I for sure did that. I impressed myself. Because before this, I would never have taken a cold shower. That's not my jam. Even on hot days. Even in the summertime, I like it to be a little warm, the water coming out of the shower. What's wrong with that? In fact, I even like taking my showers as hot as they will go. My lipstick right there, and that little is bothering me. I just noticed it, and so all of a sudden I gotta be bothered by it. Never mind that. Yeah, cold showers suck. Some people like them, and good for them. Excuse me, let me rephrase. I do not want to yuck someone's yum. So if you're in a cold showers, by all means. Oh dear. Whew. I assure you I am being careful. Every time I start to get sucked out, I lean back. Whew. And then get re-splashed with some cold water and start all over again. Oh, we got some people on the beach. Yeah, anywho. Cold showers, cold ice baths, walking in the river, it's all hard. Just do it. Yep, just do it. Do it. I wish my grandfather were still alive right now so that he could see me do something like this. I mean, he's still here with me in my heart, of course, but my grandfather, my grandparents are a great deal of why I am the person I am, and I'm very, very grateful for that. I feel like grandparents are some of the most important people in a child's upbringing. At least they were for me. Like, my grandparents were. My grandma's still alive, so thankfully for that. Still have her to enjoy. But my grandparents were some of the best people a girl like me could have ever needed and used, or had, I should say. Used, I didn't mean to say that. But I'm very grateful for my grandparents. They taught me a lot about life. They taught me a lot about life's ways, and my mom as well too, of course. My uncles, I come from a big family of mostly men, actually. I come from a male-dominated family. It all makes sense now, doesn't it? Yeah, and most of my uncles were in the military. Like, actually, all of my uncles were in the military except for one. Army, Marines, Navy. So not only do I come from a male-dominated background, but they're from their military background too. So I'm just not no regular schmegular type girl, obviously. It's all starting to make sense now, isn't it? She's a feisty Leo. Does hard things. Mostly male background, male-dominated background. 5 uncles. 1 aunt, my mom. 7. My grandmother had 7 kids. Ugh, my poor grandma. Like, fuck that. 2 is like sensory overload as it is. Like, and good for people who have more than 2 kids. Good for them. 2 is good enough for me. I mean, I'd take more, but I can't have no more. But I would bonus mom it up. Or I am a bonus mom, so there you go. It's 13 minutes. I should have paid attention to what time it was when I walked in, because I'm starting to shiver. It's feeling kind of cold. Maybe it's because there's no sun out. I don't want to double dunk. I don't like dunking when the sun's not out. You see me being a whiner? That's not becoming. Not becoming to be a whiner or a complainer. I cannot stand people who complain. If you have something to complain about, it better be pretty worthy of complaining about, because, geez, man, some people have really hard knock lives. So even if it's not the greatest, I always try to be grateful. It's the most important thing, is to be grateful and thankful for the people in your life and the things that you have and all that good stuff. So, hey, if you stayed this long with me out here while I'm on the river, make sure that I didn't float away. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. I feel cold, and I do not want to dunk. And I keep getting sucked out to the river. This is no fun, getting sucked out. That sounded very interesting. What can you do? But at least there's no floating mushrooms today. I did see a cucumber. It's not nearly as interesting as seeing floating mushrooms, though, I do agree. Yeah. So, I think I mentioned this in a previous video. I can't remember where I said this, but February 18th will be 6 months of no drinking for me. I'm pretty excited about that. It's not really something I should brag about too much because I don't really drink a lot anyways, but I do like to drink when it's my choice. If it's my choice, I might partake. Not really. But if it's, as long as it's my choice and I could be interested, but probably not. Drinking is just not my jam. It does nothing for me. I don't like being sleepy. As soon as I start drinking, I just want to go take a nap. It's night time for Nicole. And when you have kids, you don't really just get the luxury of taking a nap any given time you want. And if you do take a nap any given time you want, your kids are most likely going to come wake you up. And I get bitchy when I drink because I just want to take a nap and I do not want to be woken up. So leave me the hell alone. So it turns out those two things don't go together with being a good mom. At least for me anyways. I'm not saying that some moms can't drink and still be good moms, but I'm just not my best mom self when I'm bitchy. And I don't like being bitchy. I don't like being bitchy anyways. Like, boring. I mean, don't get me wrong, I will be bitchy though. I am a Leo after all. A fired up Leo also. Shit. Procrastinating because I don't want to dunk. But we're here, so we might as well. Might as well, right? Holy diva. All right. I don't know what the time is that we've been in here. It says 17 minutes here in a few seconds. I'm just going to let it roll to 17 and then we're going to dunk. Because I'm sure it took me maybe 5 minutes from the time I want to... The math's not mathing when you're cold. It's hard to math when you're freezing. Excuse me. And I'm a gassy girl too, so keep that in consideration on my behalf. Oh dear. Ooh, it's getting sucked out. Oh, 17. Oh, that's my sign that we should dunk. Let me get a little closer because this damn river keeps sucking me out. Oh man, the current is actually moving pretty quickly. I'm sure you can tell behind me that I'm not really moving. I'm not causing all that movement behind me on the water, but it's moving. So are we. We're moving and grooving and we're dunking. And here we go. Thank you. I didn't like that one bit. I didn't like it when it touched my ear skin. It was cold. And just for you, because you have sat through all this rambling for almost 18 minutes now, I'm going to double dunk and show you my boobs and double dunk. So, for you, this is a double dunk. And my ears were cold, so this is going to be just as cold as the last one, I bet. Oh, actually, the second time is even colder. Did you see that? That was my hotness leaving my body. Brain cells too, I'm sure. All right, here we go. I wanted to skyrocket out of the water on that one. I assure you, that was cold. I forgot to temp the water again. I have no idea what today's temperature is. It's cold though, I know that much. We're almost at 20 minutes, so we might as well just round it out at 20. My attempt at taking pictures while I'm out here. Because I put them on Facebook and I tell everybody, hey, check out my YouTube videos. If you'd be so kind. My legs are frozen. I can tell that I stayed out here a while. We're almost to 20 minutes, so that's where I'm going to end it. This dip. Damn it. I was like, you don't even have to be out there that long, Nicole. Just go out there and do a quick little dip. Quick little dip my ass. Look at this shit. Can't trust me. That's what I'm saying. Don't trust me. Don't follow me for advice. Nothing. I'm not the one. You can just watch me for entertainment purposes only, okay? This is just for entertainment purposes only. I hope you're having a good time, enjoying watching me come out here and do the time. My feathered friend floating by. Okay, this will be a wrap for me. I'm going to stop it right there because I want to take a couple pictures. and call it a day. Oh, it's 20 minutes. So thank you very much for staying 20 minutes with me while I did time in the river. Maybe we'll be back tomorrow. I just never know. Oh, I will be back tomorrow. Duh. What am I thinking? Anyways, you'll be back tomorrow with me, hopefully. If not, to the next time. Bye. See you later. 2020.